You kept waiting. Waiting for him to change. Waiting for him to choose you. Waiting for the person you first met to come back. But what if I told you that person was never real and the signs were always there? You just didn't know what to look for. Until now. Stay with me because this video might be the most important thing you watch today. I want you to take a deep breath before we begin because this is not just a list. This is the conversation I wish someone had with me sooner. This is for the girl who is confused, the girl who loves him but feels exhausted, the girl who keeps making excuses for behavior that is slowly breaking her heart. These are 10 red flags that mean one thing: he will not change. No matter how much you love him, no matter how long you wait, no matter how much of yourself you give away trying to fix him. Let's begin. Red flag number 1. He dismisses your feelings. He makes you feel crazy for having feelings. You try to tell him something hurt you and suddenly you are the problem. You are too sensitive. You always overreact. Here we go again. And somehow every conversation about your pain ends with you apologizing. Listen carefully. A man who loves you will never make you feel like a burden for having emotions. Your feelings are not too much. You are not too much. You simply are too much for the wrong person. If he cannot hold space for your heart, he was never meant to hold you. Red flag number 2. He says all the right things but does none of them. I will change. I promise this is the last time. You know I love you. Beautiful words, empty hands. Here is the truth nobody tells you. Words are easy. Words cost nothing. Words are what people use when they want to keep you without actually trying to deserve you. Stop listening to what he says. And his actions have been telling you the truth for a very long time. Red flag number 3. The moment you are vulnerable, he disappears. When you are sad, he becomes distant. When you need support, he changes the subject. When you cry, he gets uncomfortable or worse, annoyed. And you learn slowly to hide your pain, to not be too needy, to handle everything alone, to shrink yourself so he feels comfortable. But darling, a relationship where you cannot fall apart sometimes is not a safe relationship. You deserve someone who runs towards you when you are breaking, not someone who makes you feel guilty for breaking at all. Red flag number 4. He embarrasses you in front of others. A joke at your expense, dismissing your opinion in public, talking over you, rolling his eyes when you speak, and then later, you are too sensitive. It was just a joke. Why do you always make things dramatic? Write this down. How someone treats you in front of others is who they really are. The version of him that embarrassed you publicly is not a mistake. It is a message that says he doesn't truly respect you, and a man without respect will never love you the way you deserve. Red flag number 5. You are in a relationship but you feel completely alone. You make all the efforts, you send the good morning text, you plan everything, you remember everything, you care about everything. And he just exists, receiving everything you pour into him without pouring back. The loneliness you feel next to someone is one of the most painful feelings in the world because you cannot even explain it properly. But we are together, people say. Yes, together, but you are carrying the relationship completely alone. You deserve a partner, not a passenger. Red flag number 6. He disguises control as love. I just worry about you. I do not like that friend of yours. Why do you need to go out? You dress differently now. It starts small. It always starts small. First, it is your cloth. Then your friend. Then your family. Then your confidence. Then yourself. Control is not love. Jealousy is not love. Possession is not love. Love gives you freedom. Love trusts you. Love celebrates you having a life outside of it. Any man who tries to make you smaller never deserves the fullness of who you are. Red flag number 7. His apologies are not apologies. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry, but you did this first. I already said sorry. What more do you want? A real apology has no but. A real apology comes with change. A real apology make you feel heard, not guilty. If every apology he gives somehow circle back to being your fault, this is not an apology. This is manipulation. Wearing the costume of remorse. You deserve someone who owns their mistake without turning them into a weapon against you. Red flag number 8. Your body knows before your mind does. That feeling in your stomach when you see his name. The anxiety before he comes home. The relief when he is not around. The constant checking of his mood before you dare to speak. Walking on eggshells is not normal. If you feel more peaceful without him than with him, pay attention to that. Your nervous system doesn't lie. Your gut doesn't lie. That quiet voice inside you that keeps whispering, something is not right. It has been right all along. Red flag number 9. He uses leaving as a weapon. Every argument, fine, I'm done. Maybe we should just break up. I cannot do this anymore. And you panic. You soften. You apologize even when you were right. You abandon your own feelings just to keep him. This is emotional manipulation. He knows that threat brings you back to your knees. And he uses it every single time. A secure man who loves you doesn't threaten to abandon you every time you disagree. Real love doesn't use your fear of losing it as a way to control you. Red flag number 10. And this one is the most painful. You have grown. You have healed. You have done the work. You have changed. And he is exactly the same person he was when you met. Same excuses, same pattern, same broken cycles. You are not the same girl anymore, but he needs you to stay small so he doesn't have to grow. Some people are not resistant to change. They are committed to staying the same. And darling, you cannot love someone into becoming who they should be. This is not your job. It never was. If you recognize yourself in any of these red flags, first I want to say, I'm so proud of you for still being here, for still trying, for still loving, even when it hurt. This is not weakness. This is one of the most beautiful and brave things a human can do. But now, I need you to hear this. Loving someone deeply doesn't mean you have to stay somewhere that is breaking you. You can love him but still leave. You can wish him well and still choose yourself. You can hold space for who he was and still walk toward who you are becoming. The right person will never make you question your worth. The right person will never make you feel like loving them is a full-time job. The right person will feel like home, not like a battle you keep losing. You deserve that home. So if your gut brought you to this video today, listen to it. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You are not asking for too much. You are simply, finally, asking for what you actually deserved.